Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. And yeah, we're gonna get into this gameplay, man. Sometimes I just record games as I play them, because really I'm playing more for clips than the game itself. Watch this first play though. Watch the pass interference. My dude just stops, and y'all know how I do in my gameplays, man. Gotta get that first pick six out the way, man. Just gets the oxygen flowing. But like sometimes I'll play a game and I have to go back and watch the game, because it might be some days before I go back and edit, do the edits on it, and I'll realize, the stuff that happened in the game. This was one of those crazy games to me, man. So, all right, so he's up 7-0. You see me come back, get the ball back, whip route inside, comeback route on the outside, zig comeback. I told y'all it's a good combo, good drag right there. Good tackle right there, man. I got to start being careful, man. I've been fumbling a lot lately. Ran up in there with Dickerson. Thought I was going to get the first down. Did not. So I already knew what time Madden was on. And so sometimes you just have to go against the algorithm. Went right there with the comeback route. I don't know what happened with his user right there. He just couldn't get in line, or I don't know, he went into a trance. I don't know what happened. But got the ball right down there at the goal, trying to, finish the job right there. Just could not, but went back off the right side. Nice little hezzy, cut back in. And so he had a good kick return right there to get him in, line. And so this is his first time with the ball, because he got the pick six first play, my first play. And so now I see, his deal is, all right, so he's gonna run the ball with Derrick Henry, and he is committed to the run. As I get him to 3rd and 7 right there, great bump right there on the point guy. He was looking for that corner route all the way, man. That's that bench press, boy. I'm telling you, man. I got bench press and bottleneck, and you see Anthony Edwards right there, good press right there on the point guy again. Then the switch stick off, to guard against the corner route. And so yeah, that's what that manual press and switch stick can do. This is what I call a choice right there. I'm running like a fade and a streak, and so if I see him in some sort of a cover 2 right there, you see he was on the Clinton Dix with the safety right there, and so he had to decide whether he was going to go with the fade or the streak. You know what I'm saying? And so once I saw him move to the left, yeah, put that ball up in the air, and yeah, good results right there. And so now, went from down 7-0 to up 14-0. He gets the ball back, and pretty much more the same thing, just Derrick Henry, right, left, and center. And so, yeah, I was soon to figure out, okay, I'm wasting my time with all my zone drops and double Maybelline and all that stuff, because he's not gonna throw the ball. But you still have to play it honestly. I don't know this guy, and so I'm trying to hold up. But I mean, like, yeah, he is serious with his Derrick Henry thing. And so for me, when people just run like that, I'll just try to start, maybe sending a linebacker or two, maybe mixing in, dropping the depth of the linebackers that you're blitzing from the inside position anyway. So guys that would be coming up the A or B gaps. But you see right there, none of it is doing any good, because, man, he is like just going crazy right then. 12 seconds left in the half, and so he's down here. He has no timeouts at this point, and so my thing is, I'm like, he's gonna run the ball, but I have to go over here. Went over there and jammed, I guess, the guy he was looking for again. And you see, sometimes with some of those goal line blitzes, a few of them, if you pull those linebackers back a little bit, like I said, off the out of the gaps, they'll actually shoot the gaps, if time is good. Terrible pursuit angles right there. You see him once again run off the right side. And so he's really committed to, this whole Derrick Henry thing. And I mean, man, I'm like, man, is this dude ever going to get tired? Like, serious business. I'm like, bro, what does he have on this guy? I don't care about the ability to stiff arm stuff. I'm like, man, what ability does he have on him where he just simply does not ever get tired after he's ran him at least, I would say, 14 to 15 times in a row, and counting, as you see, right here. And I mean, he's still breaking tackles. I mean, it is like crazy. Even when we hit him in the backfield before he can get going, he's still breaking tackles. And so, I mean, it's like, yeah, he is locked in to running the ball. And so at this point, man, I'm just trying different combinations, try to, get some penetration in the backfield, catch him before he can get going, and then, hopefully we can gang tackle him. You'll see me do a lot of movements, right before the snap because, in my blind little way of thinking, I'm thinking that, yeah, maybe we can throw the algorithm off and somebody will come free. But yeah, somebody did, him. And so for some reason right here, he decided to go for 2. And yeah, he actually got that too. We just could not tackle him whatsoever. And so 39 seconds left in the third, we get the ball back. And so we know we're like, all right, man, this is do or die time. We have to, at least get into field goal range. And then, in my way of thinking, I'm like, all right, I don't necessarily care if I score early because he just hasn't shown me that he can throw the ball, but I know how Madden is, so I'm just like, nah, let's just, let's see how things go, as we get closer and closer to field goal range. And I think it was this run right here where I'm like, okay, I'm really comfortable from here, even if, even if it's the freeze kick, whatever. But my kicker can't be frozen, I don't think so. Didn't matter. And so see me get the shoulders squared, back to the line of scrimmage, cut up and get the yards that I needed to get right there. No room to do anything fancy. If I go outside, I'm probably going to lose 4 or 5 yards. And so that's important because what that does is now that's going to get us to the 2 minutes with a first down. And so now after the 2 minutes, he has to decide whether he's going to start using his timeouts or not. And so you see me run a series of motions right there just to kind of, see if I can get him outflanked. And so you see the first timeout goes right there with 1:54. And so right there, you see me throw the ball and get a really good gain to get myself to a very manageable 3rd and 2 as he has to burn yet another timeout right there with 1:50. I run the ball. And so right here is where I'm like, okay, can I get this first down? Because to me, I have a combination of routes that I run in this situation, and you just see right here. It's just, yeah, it's just hard it's going to be hard to be able to stop all of those routes right there, especially when I have my eyes in the right spot. So we was able to convert at that point right there. And to me, at this point now, I'm thinking I do not want to score a touchdown. No, I'm not even going to give Madden a chance. But at the same time, I do not want to fumble. And so most people at this point will go and put the running back on conservative. I don't even know if I really actually know how to do that, to be honest with y'all. I've never done it, and I probably won't ever do that. That's probably why I fumble so much. But my thing right here is run the clock down. I'm not even trying to have one of these mistakes where I fall into the end zone. You see me with a very hard back cut right there as I'm trying to get back up into the traffic. But the thing for me, when I'm worried about fumbling, as I'm being tackled, I'm making sure that I'm holding and squeezing the R1 or RB button. That is like the wrap up, where the running back covers the ball with 2 hands. And so I always make sure I'm squeezing that when I'm trying to make sure that I'm when I'm encountering a tackler. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm not going to fumble as you see me run the clock down. I'm just basically running the clock down right here I took a knee right there, and so I still have a timeout left. Still have 2 timeouts left. You see me call it right there with 1 second left. And so, yeah, that is how you really utilize and burn the clock down and still get what you want. You know, he's up by 1 point. All I need is 3 here. And, you know, so as fate would have it, yeah, I didn't shank this one. Yeah, for real. I did not. And so, but what I noticed when I went and looked at the stats of all this, he did not complete 1 pass this game. He only attempted I think he may have attempted 3 passes. I think he got sacked or something, but he was 0 for 1 and he had no completions whatsoever. He just ran the ball. I mean, he ran the ball effectively with Derrick Henry. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's that old school. That's for real, man. I used to play dudes like that. They have no intentions on throwing the ball. No dots. Anyway, man, it is your boy Coach. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Be safe.